Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest presidents in American history. Although the Confederate South might disagree, because while watching a play at Ford's Theater, Abraham Lincoln was shot in the head by John Wilkes Booth, and unfortunately couldn't leave us with any words of wisdom. Instead, his final words were a casual reassurance to his wife in the theater box. She won't think anything about it. He was referring to what a friend might think of them holding hands at the theater. Scandalous. But after Lincoln's crazy assassination, VP Andrew Johnson took over, and he wasn't exactly popular. Congress tried to kick him out of the office with impeachment. And years later, Andrew Johnson died from 2 strokes he suffered while visiting his family in Tennessee. The second stroke left him paralyzed on one side, with his final words being, "My right side is paralyzed. I need no doctor. I can overcome my own troubles." And while some presidents were hated, others were celebrated as war heroes, like President Ulysses S. Grant, who led the Union forces to victory in the Civil War. But after his presidency, things took a turn for the worst, where Grant lost his life savings in a bad investment scam. Turns out some dude was running a Ponzi scheme. And to make matters worse, Grant was diagnosed with throat cancer, probably from all the cigars he loved smoking, sometimes 20 a day. Get this guy a nicotine patch! But before he died, Grant wanted to write his memoirs so his family wouldn't be broke after he passed. So he sat there every day writing as cancer ate away at his throat. And his last word was water. A simple request for a glass of water because his throat was so dang dry. Pretty crazy way to go out. But our 19th president, Rutherford B. died like most of the others, at old age from heart failure. His emotional last words were, "I know that I'm going where Lucy is," referring to his wife who passed away 4 years earlier. But things got even crazier with our 20th president, James Garfield, who after being in office for 100 days was walking through a train station when a mentally unstable man stepped behind him and fired 2 shots. The first bullet grazed his arm. The second bullet was lodged in his back. But Garfield didn't die because the bullet never hit any organs. All right. However, it all went downhill when doctors stepped in. They probed around with unsterilized instruments, and one even punctured his liver. So although Garfield initially survived, he suffered from massive infections over the next 80 days until he slowly died. With his last words being, "Swaim, can't you stop the pain?" Poor guy was basically the victim of medical malpractice. Man, I hate Mondays. Garfield was succeeded